say Ruby, you say... No.
RubyTuesday has been around since 1972 and first took roots in Knoxville, Tennessee. The casual dining chain may be known for its attractive salad bars,
Wicked Garden Bar.
cheap cocktails, and burgers, and the name of the chain might ring some bells regarding a certain song from a certain band. But regardless of all that, it's time to cover the top 10 untold truths of RubyTuesday.
Tuesday!
RubyTuesday's inspiration from a song. If you thought that the name of the restaurant chain sounds overly familiar, that's because you might have heard the song RubyTuesday by the Rolling Stones. One would think of the restaurant founder as a huge fan of the popular band, but sadly, that's not the case.
What?
Sandy Beall wasn't inspired by the song to use it for his own chain. In fact, it was the idea of one of his investors, a fraternity brother during his time at the University of Tennessee. In one of his interviews with the New York Times, he revealed that he wasn't much of a fan and didn't consider himself hip enough. Now that is irony at its finest, and even though this revelation won't anger the band, we hope, we will have to wait and watch as to what the hardcore Rolling Stones fans have to say about this. Will it be torches and pitchforks storming the gates of the chain, or will it be another order of burgers and sandwiches? Only time will tell.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
If you haven't already, just take a second to hit that subscribe button and click that bell to join our notification squad. Now, more on Tuesdays. Controversial conundrums at RubyTuesday.
That does sound good. I'll be right back with that for you.
With great popularity comes a whole lot of controversies. The chain, like other popular franchises out there, has made sure that they follow that principle when it comes to their work ethics. In 2015, RubyTuesday faced civil rights lawsuits for discrimination against male job applicants. The restaurant came under the scanner of the government for not including male employees when it came to applying for profitable work assignments.
Sorry, guys.
One would think that the restaurant chain would try to brush this kind of attitude under the rug during the time of accusations, but surprisingly, they were pretty open about giving opportunity only to women to apply for positions. Because of the way the potential male candidates were treated, the lawsuit demanded an uncertain amount of financial damages for those men affected by the discrimination. Come on, Tuesday. Now surely you can do better than that and endorse equality and keep our bellies full at the same time.
The future is female.
I know. Look.
No.
RubyTuesday is quite the prankster.
RubyTuesday would like to apologize to Cheeky's Bar and Grill for blowing up their restaurant.
RubyTuesday is not just about drinks and burgers and keeping their customers' bellies filled and earning popularity and loyalty while they're out serving people. Turns out the chain is a prankster too, and has shown that it too has a funny bone somewhere inside.
Are you telling me that you were faking for 20 years?
At the time, when the restaurant thought of giving a new look to itself, it decided to play a prank on its customers. To set things in motion and deploy its evil scheme, a video was released of a RubyTuesday being demolished, but instead that wasn't the case, as a restaurant next door paid the price through its demolition. The confusion of another building perishing in the process forced them to release a statement apologizing for the mistake.
Ironically, the demolition crew mistook Cheeky's for the last of our old restaurants.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it was all a prank and was set up on a mini set with some special effects thrown in by a crew. The video of this event is floating about for your entertainment. Now, let's see if they throw in a dead fake rat in their salad for a prank. Oh wait, that actually did happen in 2007, when a teenager came across one at the Spartanburg RubyTuesday. Sadly, this event wasn't enacted by the chain, and they were actually victims of a hoax themselves and were not involved in the foul play in any way. After a thorough investigation, it was found out that the chain wasn't responsible for the incident and came out clean. Can't say the same for the rodent in the salad, though.
Hey, when you get a second, stop looking at my boobs.
RubyTuesday's birth on a college campus.
A boy or a girl?
Now, I think it's a little early to start imposing roles on it, don't you?
One would think that RubyTuesday would have first started turning its cogs in a fancy setting, but originating on university grounds would not be something one would fathom at first thought. Yes, that's what happened with the chain when it first decided to open its doors. Founder Samuel E. Beall, also referred to as Sandy, held the finance manager occupation at the University of Tennessee and was also also handling Pizza Hut restaurants in the vicinity. His close friend and business partner on his deathbed gave Beall $10,000 to start a new restaurant, and poof, RubyTuesday appeared on the campus scene. Beall decided to give full attention to the place and gave students an opportunity to grab a quick, cheap bite and drinks to chug on while hanging out at the place.
I'm a zit. Get it?
With a vision of handcrafted food and drinks and a casual and comfortable setting, RubyTuesday since then has took off on a long journey. It has made its mark in 43 states and 12 foreign countries and continues to serve with the philosophy of quality food and beverages and the backing of an established brand it has managed to achieve since its beginnings on college grounds. RubyTuesday's financial woes.
It's everything I've wanted to eat for the last 48 hours.
For a long time now, the casual dining scene has been threatened with changing tastes and preferences, especially among the millennial crowd. Some popular chains like TGI Fridays have been trying to update themselves according to changing times and please the new generation with new services and deals. And some, like RubyTuesday, are getting the short end of the stick. There are many factors involved which have affected the casual dining landscape. For one, with the accessibility of the internet, people prefer to order online and hang out with friends at home. As a result, franchises like RubyTuesday bear the brunt of that, and even the ones in malls collect dust because of lack of interest among the crowd. Also, something important to note is that most of the popular chains which have been established since a long time have failed to impress the millennials, and Tuesday is one of them. You might get the incentive of getting a free burger at one of the restaurants, but that isn't helping them that much. The parents might be in for some burgers at the place, but they are failing when it comes to attracting their children. For all the people who check the number of calories on the menu before ordering anything, some of the burger choices are not exactly healthy. With more and more people becoming health conscious nowadays, looks like the deceptive turkey avocado burger has to be wiped out for starters.
I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles and we'd all eat it, be happy.
A case of dual identity RubyTuesday.
I am Iron Man. The suit and I are one.
If you thought keeping a dual identity a secret and sticking to it was hard for superheroes, think again.
What the
RubyTuesdays was apparently dealing with an Australian rock band with the same name recently. The Maryville restaurant chain had beef with the band and gave them a notice of infringement, according to which they had to hand over their web domain along with compensation of the sales made under imitating the brand. They had to face a $2 million lawsuit. Eventually, the band came out with a statement suggesting that they in no way had any intention of cashing in on RubyTuesday's market and that their name, like the chain, comes from the Rolling Stones song.
Horrendous. And I mean, the whole bloody thing.
While the band is busy trying to defend themselves, turns out Australia too is giving them support.
Nobody talks about Mick like that.
Sean Snyder, one of the members of the band, told the Morning Herald that the whole thing was silly. According to Vice.com, there are bands in South Africa, England, and United States as well bearing the same name. The Australian band told Vice that RubyTuesdays from the UK were also backing them up and gave them an invitation to collaborate with them for a show. The might of the colossal at RubyTuesday.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
If you look out for those free burger deals at RubyTuesdays, or for some reason a simple burger can no longer satisfy, then the ultimate colossal burger is perfectly tailored to satiate your hunger needs. If the colossal burger, weighing in at 1,697 calories and 96 grams of fat alone sweated you out, the ultimate version is a whole different beast altogether. The 2 half-pound burgers on a triple-decker bun, decorated with American and Monterey Jack cheese, would give the colossal a run for its money. It stands in at 1,781 calories with 126 grams of fat. A lot of people have posted videos on the internet doing challenges with both the colossal and the ultimate burgers, and they sure have stomachs of steel to accommodate all that food.
Can I get a double pizza burger, chili fries with cheese, and a large chocolate milkshake?
For all those who look up the nutritional value of food items at restaurants and want to come out walking on 2 feet, still feeling good about themselves and not abusing the treadmill the next day, this is not for you. For all those who have what it takes to take on a colossal or the ultimate burger, you know what needs to be done and where. Challenge accepted.
There he is, the fat guy we've been talking about all day.
RubyTuesday and changes galore.
Salad!
For all those who love their salad to death and opt for one instead of fries, RubyTuesday is throwing out more options in that department, and it happens to be a new strategy to shake things up a bit in the menu and attract more customers. As we all know, the casual dining experience has been taking quite the hit in terms of sales and has been declining over the years, either because of lack of creativity to appeal to a millennial audience or having been adamant in not revamping their age-old formulas which only worked years ago.
Applebee's has rats!
To stop the decline and to try to make things a bit more interesting, RubyTuesday, under the control of CEO and President James Hyatt, sees a potential by catering to women and families.
Certainly does look delicious.
With a complete focus given to the salad bar, it is now called the Garden Bar. According to the former CEO and President Elaine Cardwell, it is the biggest change to the brand since a decade. In case you were wondering what different things of this feature will coax the guest to drop in and check it out,
3-course meal at RubyTuesday.
well, for starters, the ingredients have been upgraded to 55 from 36, and they would be available at all locations. For those who love their fruits and greens and want to walk out of the restaurant, not roll out, never fear. Now they have a dozen fruits and vegetables along with premium cheese and toppings. To add cherry to the cake top, now you can experiment with 8 new salad dressings, which are made in-house every day. All this, of course, comes with a price, as there's no such thing as a free meal. Limitless trips to the bar during lunch would start at $8.99, and if you prefer to give it a try during dinner, it goes up to $9.99, with an addition to the entree for $3.99. For those who prefer the Garden Bar as a side, bad luck, as it comes at an additional cost of $1.49. Despite making changes to other menu items besides the bar and including traditional American fare like chicken, steaks, and seafood, the Garden Bar is considered as the most popular item on the menu. Now that sounds like a successful marriage between innovation and positivity.
It's not like the replacements were evil. Far from it. People got a lot friendlier.
RubyTuesday knows, if we don't change, we don't grow.
Shut up.
I don't shut up.
Shut up, I grow up. And when I look at you, I throw up.
At least, that's what RubyTuesday was aiming for when the chain decided to revamp the brand completely back in 2007. Before, people walking in might have found the interiors lacking, with imitation Tiffany lamps and kitschy wall hangings. The restaurant took charge and replaced that for dark wood and leather banquettes. Unlike the Garden Bar and much required updates to the menu recently, the new style did not seem to go well with the customers. The word from the people visiting the restaurants was that the new decor was more of a miss than a hit, and that the Tiffany lamps and kitschy wall hangings were far better. The lesson? Seems like sometimes not changing is the way to go than altering entirely. We just have to see if RubyTuesday makes the decision of going back to the original design if they took the general consensus of its customers to heart.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Luxury and panache at RubyTuesday.
RubyTuesday's new dinner for 2 is bringing everyone together.
The year is flying by pretty fast, and Christmas and New Year's are right around the corner. If you're deciding where to celebrate the new year, an ideal spot in Times Square sounds like the perfect destination, and RubyTuesday has got you covered. The 2-level restaurant is not the average RubyTuesday you might come across. The place radiates style and luxury and has plenty of things up its sleeve to give the customers the ideal dining experience during the occasion. It comes equipped with a 5-hour premium open bar, complete with a mini nightclub. And it doesn't just end there. The restaurant will be serving appetizers, and a live DJ will be providing entertainment by playing the newest beats, and you can dance away into the new year. Reserved private tables will be available as well for all those who are bringing in a special someone to share the moment and rejoice romance with, while they get engulfed in the ambiance. In addition, VIP service will be accessible for VIP guests, and it too will come with extra bells and whistles, if some people do decide to pay some extra cash for exclusivity purposes. There's nothing secret or exclusive about joining the official Babbletop Club. Just click on the join link in the description below for more details. And help yourself to seconds by clicking on another one of our great videos.